help. So if we could get Joy and Christopher. So before you kids come down, here's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of do a little contest. So you can be team Chris and Joy, or you can be team Phil and Donna. And so I'll have you guys come down, and you can kind of filter in, or you can be neutral and kind of stay in the middle. I don't care. But come on down. You can cheer us on for what we're going to do here. Okay, so Christopher is young and a runner and all of those. I'll let you pick whichever one you want. There's 3 of them here. Okay, you want that one? Okay. All right. We'll take this one here. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I had to MacGyver. No. Don't undo it too much.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Let's see here. There we go. All right. We're going to MacGyver this. Okay, this is your end.
Okay.
And so here's what we're going to do. Mr. Phil and I are going to try and fill this tube with air. Mr. Chris and Joy are going to fill their tube with air. We're going to see who can do it quicker. We have a timer here. Let me get there. We have 15 seconds. Okay. We can't wave it around. We can't do anything like that. We just have to fill it with our own breath. Okay. All right. Ready? Set. Go. Okay, turn around.
Did I win?
Who won?
David. They did it faster.
So you cheated.
No. Did I cheat? Did I move it around? Did I? Okay. All right. I employed a little bit of science. So if you, what was the difference between the way he did it and the way I did it? Did you, what was the difference? Go ahead.
I was looking, he was going into it.
Right. So you had your mouth right up to it, and I stood back a little bit. I blew mine up in one breath.
Right, so you cheated.
No, I employed science. Anyway, so okay, so there we go. I just wanted to point that out, that the difference was where I was versus where you were. So thank you guys. I will unpack this a little bit more. Thank you. So what that was, and what it was, it's called the Bernoulli effect. And the idea behind it, the scientific stuff, is that when, because I was out here, I had impact on the air that was here around me. And so the Bernoulli effect works when the speed of something picks up, it creates low pressure. And then the low pressure draws in the stuff around it. Okay, so that's the science behind it, okay? So if I were to personify it, when I think about it, I think about when I was a kid, okay? And we'd be playing or whatever, and Ronnie or Donnie Kane would hear the ice cream truck down there, and they would hop up and run. And what did the rest of us do? Well, we were attracted to the action that was going on, right? Ronnie and Donnie screaming down the street, running. We stopped what we were doing, and we looked, and we were drawn in too, because it was the ice cream truck, right? And pretty soon the entire block was running down the street all together to get to the ice cream truck, right? So that's kind of the same way. But you know, if Ronnie hadn't come running by, we probably wouldn't have noticed. I mean, if he'd have just been down at the end of the block and the ice cream truck came and he just kind of went and got on, and that it had been done, he'd gotten ice cream, and the rest of us would have been like, dude, right? So, and he, you know, so the concept here was we can't. The difference between Christopher and I is Christopher had it right here. Everything was all to himself, so to speak. It was all right here. Whereas I had impact because I pulled back. I had impact on what was around me. So what's the point of all of that, right? What does that have to do with anything, and what does that have to do with stuff we have today? Well, today, Pastor Rick was just talking about it. We are going to be sharing about the things that the Lord has done in our lives. And as we do, it's like that person running by, and our attention's going to be drawn to it, and we're going to realize, me too. I mean, I've experienced the blessing of the Lord too. Let me get in on this. And let me get in on this. And pretty soon the whole group is running toward, right, the magnifying of the Lord. In fact, that's what Psalm 34 talks about. And I talked about this verse a couple of months ago. And it says, "Oh, magnify the Lord." This is the psalmist. "Oh, magnify the Lord. Make bigger." I mean, we don't really make him bigger, do we? Because he's already who he is. But in our own eyes and the way we see him, he looks bigger. So, "Oh, magnify the Lord with me." That's what the psalmist is saying. "And let us exalt his name." What's the next word? Together. So as we prepare and as we share, just think of all the things, and just think of the fact that somebody has just come running by telling you that Jesus is down there, and everybody wants to be drawn in and run that way too. So God bless you guys.